Welcome back, everybody. As promised, we're back with some more educational videos for prepping your home for buying and selling, and just going through the buying and selling process. Today we have Kevin Marr here with us from Southeast Pest Services. He's going to talk to us about why it is important to keep a termite contract on your house. Kevin, thank you so much for coming to talk to us today. Tell us things that you see, or why you feel like it is so important to keep a termite contract on our homes here. What kind of things do you see out there?
First thing, Anna, thank you for inviting me. And with houses in general in South Louisiana, we have a high concentration of termites. So the best thing I can tell you as far as keeping houses under contract in our area, we're either going to prevent or we're going to cure termite situations for the rest of our lives, because we're in an area that's high in termite concentration, also in waterfall. So we have a lot of moisture. Houses are a lot cheaper to prevent than they are to cure termite problems. So prevention meaning termite contracts, annual maintenance sprays, annual inspections on houses are very critical to keeping a house free of termites.
Okay.
Some other ways to maybe help prevent situations is having concrete foundations visible. 3 or 4 inches of concrete is necessary to be visible. Flower beds maybe being pulled away from a house versus being next to a house. Leave a 12-inch to 16-inch border around a house is very, very useful. You can use a rock border to go around the house instead of having soil and mulch and bark and stuff next to your house.
Someone told us that on the first home that we bought 20 years ago, and I have always remembered that, and we've always tried to keep that practice, keep the dirt away from the slab by using a rock border. See that a lot and suggest that to a lot of people. I know that, like you said, it's more expensive to cure than to prevent. So we try to, encourage all of our clients, if you're not under a termite contract now, go ahead and get that done, because you're talking $100 or $200 a year to be under contract versus thousands of dollars to
repair.
So at some point during the process, if you're selling a home, the buyer's bank is going to require a termite certificate or wood destroying insect report. So if you're not under contract, I suggest that you get under contract before you list your house, just to save a lot of headache down the line.
But it does that, and also in our industry, in the pest control industry, today's chemicals are not the same as chemicals of the past, in that they don't last long. So what the movement in the world today is to be safer.
Right.
So the pest control industries follow that movement as well, the green movement, and they followed it very well. And a lot of these termiticides that we have today only last 5 years in the soil.
Oh.
So with that being said, inspections and maintenance sprays on a yearly basis really help, because the termiticides are not super strong. So every 5 years, you're going to want to retreat your house and start those contracts over, because you want that fresh termiticide put in, before it's exhausted completely and there's no defense to protect your home. So the maintenance sprays are very critical. The inspections are very critical. Open foundations being visible, very critical. Raised structures, free of water underneath, make sure they're dry underneath and they have proper ventilation. All those are very important factors in keeping a house free of termites.
Wow, I did not know that every 5 years, start over. So that was very, very good, helpful information.
That's new in our industry, because I say new. It's 25 years or so. The last 25 years have been in that direction. However, we didn't realize that prior to the last, since 2000, the year 2000. Before that, we had chemicals that would last 30 years in the ground. So we didn't have to do the retreat on such a frequent basis. We didn't have to worry about the annual inspections and maintenance sprays quite as much, because the chemicals were so strong.
Gotcha. Okay.
So today's movement to be safer for the environment and for people to be around these termiticides, 5 year is the strongest chemicals you can buy on the market today. So our company's practice is we treat today, and we inspect and maintenance spray for 5 years. On the 6th year, we retreat and start over.
Wow, good information. get in touch with you? What's the best way to reach you?
Best way to reach us is still by telephone. We're locally owned and operated out of Hammond, Louisiana, and our phone number is 985-345-7755. And just call in, talk to one of the ladies in the office, and get an appointment set up, and they'll send me or a technician out to take a look at your home and evaluate and give you a quote to get started.
Okay, thank you so much, Kevin. Give Kevin a call today at Southeast Pest Services and keep coming back to the page for more information. See y'all soon.